Unethical, huh? Titash, I can't hear you. Please talk to me properly. Oh. Hello and a very good evening. Imagine standing up for a cause. Imagine standing up for a cause and swearing by a spine teaches us, all of us, to be upright, to always speak up our minds without fear. But imagine the same people who are trying to steer that same cause chose to keep their spine in their own pockets. In the part 2 of our exposé, we will explore few more controversial senior resident doctors. Yes, controversial senior resident doctors. I say that very consciously because while on cease work, they were on protest, while they refused to work at the government hospitals, while they were standing up against injustice, they chose to practice in private hospitals and make money. In part 2 of this exposé, was the double standard of few senior resident doctors who, in the name of this very protest, had traded their commitment to public health, serving the poor. Today is Dhanteras, and today we expose as how few senior resident doctors had prioritized dhan over their commitment to public health. But before we dive deep into it, here's a small look back that would indicate where we get our spine from. And I swear, our spine is not made of the abuses that we get every day from you, but made of the people, because our journalism is for the people, by the people, and of the people. Here's a small sneak peek into the work we have while covering this Arjikar protest in the past so many days.
यहाँ पर आए हैं करीब 10 बजे थे।
10 बजे से उनको एडमिट करवाने आए हैं।
हाँ, मैं इधर उधर नया आदमी उतना मालूम नहीं, मैं दवाई उवाई लिख के दिया, बोला जाइए।
ওই রাস্তায় ট্রেন দাঁড়িয়ে 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 আসলো, এখানে 1:30 বেজে গেছে, আমরা এসে নেমেছি। এবারে তারপরে সেই কলেজ বাড়ি কমনে বলে জানি না, জামাই গিয়েছিল, সেখানে গেল, বলে আজকের হবে না, এখন তুমি এই কেন, ও সেই সকাল সকাল আসুনি, আজকে শনিবার, আজকে দেবো না, আজ ফিরে যাও। জামাই বারবার বললো যে বাবা একটুখানি দিনই খুব ভালো হয়, আমরা খুব দূরের থেকে এসেছি, খুব কষ্ট করে এসেছি। তা কোনো কথাই শুনলো না, বলে না হবে না, চল যাও, বলে ফিরিয়ে দিলে।
সিএনসি যখন রিপোর্ট করছে এখানে এফআর করলো, এনারা আবার এফআর করছে ওখানে, আবার সেই নিয়ে গিয়ে যদি ভর্তি না নেয় তখন আমাকে রাস্তায় রাস্তায় বেরিয়ে বেড়াতে হবে, কিন্তু না আমাকে বিষ খেতে হবে, না গলায় দড়ি দিতে হবে, তাছাড়া কোনো উপায় নেই।
এরকম বলবেন, এরকম বলবেন
না দাদা, তাছাড়া তো কোনো উপায় নেই। আমার গরিব মানুষ, গরিবের কোনো এখানে চিকিৎসা নেই।
পেটে
খাওয়া দাওয়া করতে পারছেন না?
না, যা খাচ্ছি ও উঠি পড়ছি।
আপনি এইখানে বসে রয়েছেন কতক্ষণ এভাবে?
এই এখনই বসলাম, শুয়েছিলাম
স্ট্রেচারের মধ্যে?
হ্যাঁ।
এই লাস্ট 4 দিন আপনাকে অ্যাডমিশন নেয়নি?
হ্যাঁ।
এখানে রেখেছিল?
না, ওই ঘর ভাড়া করেছিলাম।
ঘর ভাড়া করেছিলেন?
হ্যাঁ।
হসপিটালে বেড পাননি?
না।
কষ্ট হচ্ছে না এভাবে স্ট্রেচারের মধ্যে থাকতে?
হ্যাঁ, কষ্ট তো হচ্ছে।
All those testimonies that we just played right now are testimonies of people who have suffered during the cease work of the junior doctors. And at the very beginning, I must admit that you have respect for our doctors. We have great respect for our junior doctors. We have this great respect for this protest demanding justice. We ourselves simply haven't covered these protests, either being led by the junior doctors or common citizens of my country. Also have participated in those protest rallies equally, because we equally felt the pain of a bereaved family and the wounds of a society that had lost a young doctor to such a brutal crime, that has lost a human life, such a barbaric crime. And like everyone else, even we have run this campaign, hang the rapists, without any mercy. We want stringent punishment for whoever is responsible for this heinous crime. And while we show our respect to this people's movement, to the movement led by several people from different walks of life, including doctors, let's not make a mistake in falling into the trap and obliged to a demand that we have to worship our doctors even if they are wrong. And I'm not generalizing. Not all resident doctors have done so. Not all senior resident doctors have done so. But for 50 odd days, almost 50 odd days, that junior doctors had been on cease work while demanding action from the government, and been on cease work demanding justice, and been on cease work while demanding elections, and been on cease work while demanding better security, and been on cease work while demanding accountability. There had been more than 540 senior resident doctors across the state of West Bengal who had traded their commitment, and I repeat, who had their commitment to public health, because while they had been on cease work, they had actually chosen to mint money at private hospitals, while on pen and paper they were on cease work at government hospitals. They were minting money at private hospitals. And how do I know this? I know this because they have taken their doctor fees out of health insurance. And I'm only focusing on one health insurance scheme that is being provided by the state government. That is Shastro Shati health insurance scheme. And through that health insurance scheme, the doctors under scanner, the senior resident doctors under scanner, give their doctor fees from the package amount billed to the Shastro Shati insurance company. And that's how we know how they have billed, how much they have billed, how many patients they have seen under Shastro Shati, and how many patients they have treated at government hospitals. And before we get into deep into this investigation, let's once again rewind. What you showed you yesterday, we want to focus once again. How do you divide this hierarchy of junior doctors? What is this umbrella of junior doctors? Under junior doctors, umbrella of junior doctors, you have interns and who become an intern in the last year of completion of their MBBS. Then you have house staff who are house staff, basically who have completed MBBS, and junior resident who are junior doctors basically, and you also have senior resident who have completed being in service as a junior resident for almost 3 years. So basically that's how the umbrella looks like, the umbrella of junior doctors. So when you refer to junior doctors, under junior doctors you have got junior doctors, you also have resident doctors, you also have senior resident doctors. Here in these pages I have got names of senior resident doctors who are there on a bond with the state government as far as their service at government hospitals are concerned. While they sign on that bond, they also are mandated to give a declaration. Now, what is there in the declaration? It's very important to understand. In that declaration, they declare that outside this government hospital, where they would be serving people, for which they would also be getting monthly remuneration, that apart would also be attaching themselves to these private hospitals. you have to give that declaration. So most of the senior resident doctors whom we have found out in this controversial list, we have verified them by their registration number. We have verified them by their declaration. We have verified them by their, by their attachment at those private hospitals which are already there in the declaration. So we have verified each and every finer detail before we are putting out this story. We know doctors are members of the society, much respected, and this show is not intended to kind of bring disrepute for them. We are not generalizing it. Once again, I reiterate, we are not trying to cast aspersions on our doctors or senior resident doctors. We would always be dependent on our doctors and senior resident doctors, junior doctors for ailments and treatments. But if there is a wrong, we have a spine question the wrong. And we have also learnt a lot from these junior doctors who had carried a spine to several institutions because they wanted to share the courage so that people can stand up. So without any further delay, we would be focusing on the SSKM Hospital, one of the most referred government institution, health institution in the state, which sees high referrals from all across the state. It's a premier government hospital, and at that premier government hospital there are 66 senior resident doctors, 66 senior residents who were on cease work for close to 50 days. Some were on cease work for 50 days, some were on cease work for 40 days, some were on cease work for 20 days. Essentially, they were on cease work for close to 50 days. While on cease work, those 66 resident doctors, senior doctors, have earned more than 6 crore rupees as doctor fees. Precisely 6 crore 65 lakhs 74,879 rupees as doctor fees from the state government health insurance scheme. And mind it, earned in lakhs, that's not the only amount they have earned in that particular phase, because that's the money they have earned only from the state government health insurance scheme. They might have treated more patients. They have treated more patients who had some other health insurance scheme. They might have gone to some other private hospitals because they demand, because they had more time in hand. So let's now focus on SSKM Hospital and 66 senior resident doctors who have earned more than 6 crore rupees. And once again we suggest, once again we clarify, we are not disclosing the full name of doctors, purely because of the fact we do not want any public distrust. While they have named and shamed police officers and other officials and bureaucrats, which in a way had fostered an element of distrust between the society and they, we will not do so, because they like it or not, we are dependent on them. We do not really want someone walk into that doctor's chamber tomorrow and question that senior resident doctor. Senior resident doctor, I found you yesterday, your name on the show, where the show suggested that you were on cease work at government hospital while you have earned a lot of money treating patients at private hospitals. So you would only go by abbreviations. Let's now start with doctor number 1. By the way, out of 66 doctors, we have only handpicked 16. And the criteria was anyone close to 8 lakhs and more. 8 lakhs and more is the criteria for us to filter it down. So from 66, we have come down to 16 so that I can stay within the time. 18, beg your pardon. So doctor number 1, and we are focusing on SSKM Hospital. Doctor number 1 is Dr. A.S. Dr. A.S. Alright, I think I've gone wrong. Okay, Dr. A.S. Sorry, Dr. S.D. My fault. Dr. S.D. Dr. S.D. Dr. S.D. has earned 39 lakhs 9,700 rupees. I repeat, 39 lakhs 92,700 rupees. Dr. S.D. is officially associated with SSKM Hospital, and if you can just go full frame to that to that plate, please, Titash. Let's frame. So Dr. S.D. had been attached or is attached with SSKM Hospital, but while being attached to SSKM Hospital and while on C's work, this Dr. SD has seen patients 3,234 at 3,234 patients he has treated at multiple private hospitals. Now, which are these multiple private hospitals? Ajanta Seva Sadan Hospital, Charing Cross Nursing Home Private Limited, SKAG Sanjeevani Private Limited, Mahavir Nursing Home, New Aponjon Nursing Home, Paramount Healthcare, SNR Carnival Hospital, Kalyani, Shivam Laparoscopic Institute. So Dr. S.D. has treated 3,234 patients, earned 39,92,700 rupees at doctor fees by treating these patients at private hospitals, while he is officially associated with the SKM government hospital. Do you have the details of this, Dr. Titash? All right. So Dr. S.D. has not really submitted any declaration. So we can't really confirm in the declaration which hospital he had declared or private nursing home he had declared before the government health facility, health board, as he would be associating himself beyond SSKM Hospital. Let's move on to doctor number 2, senior resident doctor A.S. Senior resident doctor number A.S. Senior resident doctor number A.S. He has earned 15 lakhs. Okay, he has earned 1,58,187 rupees. You are quickly skipping that. Let's move on to the other doctor, Dr. B.K. Dr. B.K. has earned 56 lakh rupees, 15,028 rupees. Dr. B.K. is a cardiologist. Dr. B.K. is a cardiologist and he is officially associated with SSKM Hospital. In his declaration, he had told the government body that he would be attaching himself with Narayan Hospital, Nightingale Diagnostic and Medicare Center Private Limited, and he has treated 125 patients at these two private hospitals, that is Narayan Memorial Hospital and Nightingale Diagnostic and Medicare Center, and has treated 125 patients. 25 patients were treated at these two private hospitals while he had been on C's work and did not work at SSKM Hospital, and while treating 125 patients who had used the government health insurance, that is Shastho Shati, he, that is Dr. B.K., the cardiologist, has earned 56 lakh 18,028 rupees. 56 lakh 18,028 rupees. Let's move on to Dr. 3. Dr. 3, Dr. A.M. I have Dr. A.K.M.'s picture, I have Dr. A.K.M.'s registration number, I have Dr. A.K.M.'s every other details which essentially confirm him a senior nephrologist. So he is a nephrologist. Dr. Nephrologist, that is Dr. A.K.M., is officially associated with SSKM Hospital. While he was on C's work, he has treated 8,598 patients. I repeat, 8,598 patients in about 50 odd days. Imagine the speed with which he had been treating patients. Lajawab. Salute, doctor. But I'm so glad you treated these patients. Yes, we are equally, they had some health insurance scheme, doesn't really matter whether government or something else. What matters is that while you were on C's work, doctor, you have earned 1 crore 9,57,300 rupees. I repeat, crore 9,57,300 300 rupees. Dr. AKM, he is the only crorepati in this list. Imagine, in those 50 days, while we, the common people, who are dependent overtly on government hospitals while poor people had struggled for treatment at government hospitals because the senior resident doctors had been on cease work, the junior doctors had been on cease work, and while junior doctors might have said that their senior doctors had been doing overtime, we have data and details to prove that this particular senior resident doctor, Dr. AKM, who is a nephrologist, had been on cease work for several weeks, and he, without attending patients at SSKM hospital, has attended more than 8,500 patients and has earned 1,09,57,003 rupees as doctor fees. And you know what? He is officially associated with SSKM hospital. In his declaration to the government, he said that outside SSKM hospital, he would be treating patients at Jagannath Gupta Institute of Medical Science and Hospital. And that's the proof. We are not throwing air. We have done our research. And our research shows that at this very government portal, which is West Bengal Health Scheme Portal, which comes under the State Health Ministry, in that very portal, it's clearly shown that he has given a declaration, Dr. AKM has given a declaration that he would be associating himself, attaching himself, that's the official word, to Jagannath Gupta Institute of Medical Science and Hospital. That's a private hospital beyond SSKM, which is a government hospital. And you know what? He has treated patients just not at Jagannath Institute of Medical Science and Hospital. Here are the names of private institutions where he has treated patients: Kasturi Das Memorial Super Speciality Hospital, Aarti Nursing Home, Asansol Medical Center Private Limited, Dr. P.K. Saha Hospital Private Limited, Ideal Clinic and Hospital Private Limited, Jon Kolyan Sheba Shodon, New Disha Hospital and Diagnostic Center, Sunflower Hospital Private Limited and Eye Care, the Sun Hospital, Vivekananda Hospital Private Limited. Let's count again: Kasturi Das Memorial Super Speciality Hospital, Aarti Nursing Home, Asansol Medical Center Private Limited, Dr. P.K. Saha Hospital Private Limited, Ideal Clinic Hospital Private Limited, Disha Hospital and Diagnostic Center, Jonokollan Sheba Shodon, Sunflower Hospital Private Limited and Eye Care, the Sun Hospital, Vivekananda Hospital Private Limited. He has treated more than 8,500 patients at 11 private hospitals that also did one private hospital that he had declared in his own official declaration before the government. But beyond that one declared private hospital, he has treated patients at private hospitals, in 10 private hospitals in a span of few weeks, and has earned more than 1,09 lakh rupees. And you want us to question him. You don't want us to question him. It is our matter of decency that you are not naming you, doctor. A senior resident doctor who has been on cease work has earned money, de dhan dhana dhan dhan. And this is possibly 1/4 of his income. He probably has earned more money through more insurances which have been used by other patients. And if there are patients who have used cash for treatment, he has earned even more money. We are not jealous of your income, doctor. We are very proud of you. But we have been more happy, shown the spine to not do this. While on cease work, while your junior doctors had rallied to Lal Bazar police headquarters with a spine, teaching police to be upright and stand up for what is right, you have been doing exactly what is not right. And you have also earned money from the government salary, which is a very small amount compared to this 1 crore money. You're not even getting in there. Let's move on. Dr. P.S. Dr. P.S. is a cardiologist officially attached with SS Hospital. In his declaration, he said that he would be working at BMRC, but apart from without working at BMRC, he went to Asifa Hospital, treated 47 patients and earned more than 16,88,800 rupees. Dr. P.S. He's a cardiologist. You have his declaration. Can you please go to his declaration, please? That's his government declaration. And his government declaration says that he would officially attach himself with BMRC. But forget BMRC, he went to Ashifa Hospital, treated 47 patients who have used the state government health insurance scheme, earned more than 16 lakh rupees. Quickly move on to other doctor. Dr. A.B. He's a nephrologist. Once again, officially attached with SSKM Hospital. Dr. A.B. Dr. A.B. is a nephrologist. He is officially associated with SSKM Hospital. While on scene, he has treated patients at Paramount Health Care Facility, GFC Hospital, and in his declaration he said he would only attach himself with Paramount Healthcare, and he has treated 797 patients, earned 9,84,800 rupees. Let's other doctor, Dr. S. Let's move on to the next doctor, Dr. P.C. Dr. P.C. He is also a nephrologist, and he has treated 2,704 patients who have used the state government health insurance scheme, earned 31 lakh, beg your pardon, 31 lakh 33,000 rupees as doctor fees alone while he was on cease work at SSKM Hospital. He has officially declared himself that he would be working at Monorama Hospitex. Monorama Hospitex. That's his declaration, that he would be attached beyond SSKM. But he has gone beyond Monorama Hospitex and has treated patients at Arogya Nursing Home, Damodar Health Care, Disha Multi-Speciality Hospital, Greenland Nursing Home, Health Pillar Hospitals Private Limited, New Bashantapur Nursing Home, Pashupatinath Hospital, Jeevan Rekha Diagnostic Private Limited, Vidyasagar Institute of Health. So 9 private places he has treated more than 2,700 patients and has earned more than 31 lakh rupees while he was on cease work at SSKM Hospital. Let's quickly move on to the other doctor, Dr. M.M. Dr. M.M. Dr. M.M. is a cardiologist. Dr. M.M. is a cardiologist, officially attached with SSKM Hospital, and in his declaration, he said that he would only treat patients at a private hospital, Sharanya, beyond SSKM. But hold on, he has treated 223 patients, earned 63 lakhs 42,002 rupees. 2 रुपए का डिस्काउंट भी नहीं दिया, 2 रुपए भी ले लिया. 63 lakhs 42,002 rupees, and you did not have a spine worth 2 rupees. To own this up, you have officially declared yourself senior resident doctor, Dr. M.M., that you would be treating patients at Sharanya, which is a private institute beyond SSKM, okay? But you have treated at Bengal Faith Hospital, Bengal Beams Hospital in Bardhaman, Kollani Institute of Medical Science. 3 more private hospitals you have treated more than 200 patients and earned more than 63 lakh rupees. Let's quickly move on to another doctor, Dr. M. Dr. M.M. Another doctor. This doctor has treated 44 patients at private hospitals and nursing homes and has earned 33 lakhs 59,000 rupees. Dr. M.M. I do have your registration number and I have verified every details corresponding to your registration number. And the details suggest that you have treated 44 patients at private hospitals starting from Charing Cross Nursing Home Private Limited, APJ Abdul Kalam Memorial Hospital, Medicare General Hospital, Satyajit Nursing Techno India Dama Healthcare and Medical Research Center, Ujjiban Multi-Speciality Hospital. 44 patients you have treated at private hospitals who have used the government insurance, and through them you have earned 33 lakhs 59,000 rupees while you were on cease work at SSKM Hospital. Let's quickly move on to the other doctor, Dr. PRM. Dr. PRM. Dr. PRM is officially associated with SSKM Hospital, and he has earned 9,60,000 rupees after treating 10 patients at multiple private hospitals during a period of couple of weeks while he had been on cease work at SSKM Hospital. Let's quickly move on to the other doctor. Very interesting. Dr. RD. Dr. RD, officially associated with SSKM Hospital, treated 2,166 patients at private hospitals who have used the government health insurance scheme, and through them, this doctor, senior resident Dr. RD, has earned 28,20,490 rupees. Unbelievable, unbelievable. And which are these hospitals? Arogya Health Point Private Limited, Indian Institute of Liver and Digestive Sciences, Mercy Hospital, Newtown Nursing Home, Paramount Healthcare, Renaissance Hospital Private Limited, Shiborati High Nursing Home, Tomluk Institute of Urology. He is a neurologist. Dr. RD, a senior resident Dr. RD, he is a urologist. While he was on cease work at SSKM Hospital, he was treating patients at private institutions beyond the declaration he has given to the government, and treated patients at hospitals. More than 2,100 patients he has treated, and he has earned more than 28 lakh rupees. And finally, let's move on to the last two. Dr. MKM. Dr. MKM. Dr. MKM. Okay, Dr. AG. We have one more doctor I missed out. Okay, Dr. AG. I forgot, I should not and I cannot. Dr. AG has earned more than 8 lakh rupees after treating 9 patients at only one private hospital while he was on cease work, government SSKM Hospital. Let's quickly move on. Senior resident Dr. MKM. Senior resident Dr. MKM. He is a neurologist. Senior resident Dr. MKM. He is a neurologist, and he has treated 76 patients, earned 33 lakhs 71,153 rupees by treating 76 patients at 3 private hospitals. Number 1, Charnock Hospitals Private Limited, Disan Hospital and Heart Institute, North City Hospital and Neuro Private Limited. And finally, we end with Dr. A.S. He is a nephrologist, officially associated with SSKM Hospital, senior resident doctor. In his declaration, he said that he would only be treating patients outside SS at DM Hospitals Private Limited. Sorry, Nivedita Medicare. Beg your pardon, Nivedita Medicare. But hold on, he has treated 1,083 patients at Apex Nursing Home, Apollo Nursing Home, DM Hospitals Private Limited, Paradise Diagnostic and Nursing Home, Sun Multi-Speciality Hospital and Diagnostic Center, Shasthanibas Nursing Home. 5 to 6 more private hospitals he has treated, more than 1,080 patients, and guess how much he has earned? He has earned 12 lakhs 50,700 rupees as doctor fees from the health insurance scheme that is provided by the state government. We do not find your demands illegitimate. Your security is of paramount importance. Your honesty and integrity should be of equal importance. While you have shouted slogans and have cheered with you, we have shared the same slogans, emotion, empathy, everything. Trusted your fight. Trusted your fight. Look how you have betrayed our trust. Those poor patients who have literally suffered, you have called us names. You have called us names because we dare to show their story. You called us stooges of government. You called us names unworthy of mentioning here. Abused me, my family. I didn't care at all because we cared for these poor people for no fault of theirs. While they were equally demanding justice for the Rajikot medical student, while they were also demanding a safer society, while they were equally a safer hospital workspace for you all doctors. They had also gone back homes without treatment. Some have lost their lives. And I swear to them that my spine is equally formed by their courage. And today we choose to be the of those people who could not question you then, because they thought trusting you is more important in ushering in a better society. Today I say you have let down their trust. While it's unfortunate that not all junior doctors have done this, but more than 5 senior resident doctors have done this. In the name of protest and cease work, they have treated patients after patients at private hospitals. And as I go through the list, I also find an interesting clue that these doctors have also treated patients more at private diagnostic centers. Private diagnostic centers. I don't know how you conduct your surgery at diagnostic centers, but they have done this. So today we have shortlisted only 18. This is the part 2 of our investigation. This is the part 2 of our exposure. And we would be showing part 3, part 4 as takes, so that we can highlight all the doctors without disclosing their names. I can quickly go through some of the comments. Somebody said, I don't understand why you know names. I am not taking full names purely because I do not want you to form any kind of distrust towards these doctors. Imagine if these 540 doctors are depaneled from private hospitals, removed from government hospitals. Where would you and me go? We are helpless people. How long can we survive by buying medicines from off the counter? We can't survive. We have to go back to these doctors. It's unfortunate they have taken this for granted. It's very, very unfortunate. Somebody is saying that they can find out details about the doctors. Go ahead and do so. We are not confirming the names of the doctors. All that we want these senior doctors to own up. Nothing much. Just come out clean and apologize. Apologize to the patients who have suffered. We can't go back to time and undo a lot of things. But the only thing we are asking for, apologize. And you know why nobody has sent me a legal notice as yet? It's been more than 24 hours since we filed our first report. Because if you file a legal case, if you send me a legal notice, I would be more than happy in responding. I have all the proof in hand. But just think it twice. If you take me to court, when these documents go to court, how long can you hide your names? How long hide your conduct? How long can you hide the fact that you have traded your commitment to public health, to people, in the name of protest? Again I say, I've got greatest respect for our doctors. I say, I've got greatest respect for all the junior doctors who have led a protest, who have been on dharna. Some of them have also been on hunger strike. I respect one and all, but I cannot worship these doctors. I cannot worship these doctors, senior resident doctors. Unfortunately, they had literally fooled people. The West Bengal government is responsible and accountable for the problems that people are facing. If you want to think so, fair enough. We respect your opinion. Your opinion is also valued. But I want your opinion, sir, about these senior resident doctors who had been on cease work, but they had been minting money. They have literally kept their spine in the pocket. They have literally kept their spine in the pocket. And I can't tolerate that. While we have covered those protests, and we would continue covering those protests, and we will not stay quiet till the time justice is being done. And for us, justice has only one definition: give stringent punishment to Sanjay Rai or whoever more is responsible to this heinous crime, connected with this heinous crime. Hang them all. There should be zero tolerance towards rapists. But we cannot support this wrong in the garb of our fight for a cause. Somebody is saying it is in the interest of the people that you should expose the names. I'm sorry, I will not. I will not do so because I care for public health more. If you can afford a private hospital, you would go there. But these poor people will have to go back to government hospitals, and I do not want to foster a distrust. All I want is accountability. All I want is they taking onus. For now, as we wind up the show, I thank all our viewers for watching our previous story. Many people had made small parts of that video, shared. The objective is that truth should reach to as many people possible. Well, many people have tried disliking our story so that our story gets in the algorithm of YouTube's understanding as which has to be promoted and which should get suppressed. But nonetheless, the viewers who have watched this story, appreciated the story, who have given us feedback, we thank you all. And once again, we request one and all, do share this story if you believe showing has an element of probity in it, has an element of spine in it. Do leave your comment on this very story. Leave your opinion, leave your feedback. There are people who have abused us. Aapki opinion sar aankhon par. That also. If you want to do that, do it more and more. Nothing is going to come our way in pursuing journalism for the people, of the people, and by the people. For now, I want to thank one and all for their trust, and I promise we will never let your trust down. Good night, and help us grow, help us survive, help truth survive. Do subscribe to NTT. Ask your friends and family to subscribe to our channel. There are people who are trying to unsubscribe our channel to kind of give us a message. Doesn't scare us at all. Doesn't scare us at all. Do whatever you want. Even with one person on board, I would continue doing, just not me, my entire team would continue doing what you believe in. For now, thank you for your trust.